So immediately when we look at the example of the Prophet ﷺ and the rightly guided Khalifs, we notice the importance of trade or business. For example, Abu Bakr radiallahu anh had a cloth business, and Umar radiallahu anh had a corn trading business, and Uthman himself had a cloth business. And of course, Muhammad ﷺ at one point was himself, a shepherd. So and of course he was doing business for Khadija radiallahu anh. So Islam actually encourages us to get engaged in business, partly because Islam does not, for example, want us to be a burden to society. So in this in a hadith here, the Prophet ﷺ once was asked what type of earning was best, and he replied, a man's work with his hand and every business transaction which is approved, which is in fact halal. So that the importance of business cannot be underestimated. Islam, as I've emphasized a couple of times, really does not want to have a welfare society. Generational welfare like we have in some parts of the United States. In a very famous story, a man of the Ansar came to the Prophet ﷺ, and he was begging. And this man asked, the Prophet ﷺ asked him, do you have anything in your house? He said, yeah, we have a piece of cloth, and we have part of which we wear and part of which we put on the ground, so they're really poor, and a wooden bowl from which we drink water. So the Prophet ﷺ said, bring these things to me. And the man brought these things to the Prophet ﷺ, and so then he held them in his hands and he said to his companions, who is going to buy these? So one man said, for example, 1 dirham. The Prophet again repeated it, who will offer more than 1 dirham? And finally a man said, I'll buy them for 2 dirhams. Then the Prophet ﷺ took these and gave it to the man, took the 2 dirhams and said the following. He said, with 1 dirham, I want you to buy food for your family. With the other dirham, I want you to buy an axe and bring it to me. So the man bought the axe. Then Prophet ﷺ, with his own hand, he shaped a handle for the axe. And he told him, go and gather firewood and sell it. And do not let me see you for a fortnight. The man went away, gathered firewood,